Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, we're diving into a corporate training module called Connecting the Dots. And it's designed to tackle a problem that, let's be honest, every single team runs into sooner or later.
Right, this is the big one, isn't it? How do you do it? And we're not just talking about hitting your numbers. It's about creating a culture where people really feel that sense of ownership, but are also constantly pushing for those breakthrough results. It's a tough balance. So where do you even begin?
Well, this framework we're exploring today offers a pretty interesting answer. It's called Connecting the Dots. And as we're about to see, that name is actually the perfect metaphor for how it works, how it links together the things that really matter for team success.
At its heart, this isn't about teaching just one skill. Nope, it's all about creating synergy. You know that idea where you combine two powerful things and get something that's way bigger and better than what you started with? So, what are these two powerful things?
Okay, so the entire module is really built on two core pillars. If you can get your head around these two, you've pretty much got the whole philosophy behind this training.
And here they are: excellent performance and team accountability. So think of it like this. Performance is the exciting part, right? It's the rocket launch, pushing boundaries, innovating, coming up with new stuff. But then you have accountability. That's the foundation. It's the collaborative puzzle solving that makes that launch even possible.
Now this is a really key detail. Look at how they define excellent performance here. It's not just about the final score. In this framework, real excellence is found in the process. It's about having a team that is always exploring, always looking for new ideas and better solutions. It's about building a culture of non-stop innovation. And the second pillar is accountability. And you got to pay attention to that word, encourage. See, this isn't about management just demanding accountability from on high. The whole point is to grow it from the ground up, so it becomes a shared value, something the team owns together, not just a rule they have to follow.
All right, so we've got these two big, kind of abstract ideas, right? Performance through innovation and this culture of accountability. But how do you actually teach that? Let's dig into how this framework takes that theory and puts it into actual practice.
I mean, this is the million-dollar question for pretty much any training program, right? It's one thing to stand up and talk about accountability in a PowerPoint. It's a whole other challenge to make a team feel it, to let them practice it in a way that's real and tangible.
And this is where it gets really clever. The module's secret weapon is indoor games. I know, it sounds simple, but it works because it creates a kind of safe sandbox to practice these really complex behaviors. It takes those big, abstract corporate goals and puts them into a hands-on situation where the stakes are low, but the lessons you learn, they're very, very real.
So the source material gives us two specific examples, Ball Pass and Supply Chain. And you can probably imagine how these might work. A game like Ball Pass could really test a team's communication and efficiency when the pressure's on. And something like Supply Chain could totally mimic the need for seamless teamwork and quick problem solving. See, both are set up to directly mirror those real-world challenges.
Okay, let's pull all this together for the final takeaway, because now we can really see why that name, Connecting the Dots, makes complete sense.
So, it really boils down to this simple three-step flow. First, you establish the big goals, performance and accountability. Second, you use practical tools, like these indoor games, to make those goals feel real. And third, you achieve the ultimate objective, that true synergy, where amazing performance and deep accountability are working together perfectly.
You know, this quote from the source material just hits the nail on the head. It's not about choosing between accountability or performance. The huge idea here is that fostering accountability is the engine that drives excellent performance. One directly fuels the other. They're connected.
And that really leaves us with a powerful final thought to chew on. This whole module suggests that maybe, just maybe, the answers to our most complicated team problems aren't in more spreadsheets or processes, but in simple, focused activities that get right to the heart of how we work together. It's a pretty fascinating idea to think about. Thanks for joining me.